Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to this particular video. This is an in-depth technical analysis of the ALPH/USD token using Gate.io's trading platform. Okay, currently this platform is also interfaced on TradingView. So if you have a TradingView application and you want to also follow our token there, it's exactly the same chart that will be populated on that particular platform. Okay, so currently we have our token sitting at 0.1284 on Gate.io, and this is the candlestick analysis. One candle represents 1 hour because we're particularly in the 1 hour time frame as I particularly make this video. And we can see how sporadic the price has been. Let me try to zoom it out. We had a doji here. We had a shooting star here. The price declined. The price has gone up. We have a kind of harmonic pattern forming up here. And currently, we had our price at 0.1332 within the last 7 hours. That's the upper part of this particular candle. The price declined. Well, we had this inverted hammer. We had a bullish candle. We had this resistance here. Currently, we have this bearish candle that just came up. Maybe somebody sold in the market. It's just a rough sketch of what has been happening within the last 12 hours. And we can see that we've been maintaining a particular range. In all this analysis, we're maintaining a particular range. Let me try to draw the rectangle so you can see what I'm talking about. See, I've been maintaining this range here, which has been absolutely brilliant. Okay, but this is going to change. Okay, so let's head to the 4 hours time frame. Remember that as the time frame increases, we have more weight on each candle. Now, in the 4 hours time frame, a candle represents 4 hours, and the charts and the formations are much more credible. Okay, so currently we have a lateral range trend here. A lateral trend is a trend going in a sideways pattern. Okay, so we can see within the last 2 weeks we have been maintaining a particular range. Our crest has been 0.1235 from a particular chart, and our thrust, that's our altitude, has been 0.1419. We're maintaining that range. Currently, we anticipate the price to head back to 0.1389, this particular point, to be tested again. We have a resistance that has been built at that particular point. If you take a look at this analysis, you can see that we'll have a resistance at this particular point. Okay, and once we break this resistance, we're going to go into a new high. Okay, so the market is going to go back to test this resistance again, and we'll have our support here. Our support is at 0.1235. So if you are an intraday trader, or a swing trader, you know what to do. This has given you a guideline. You can trade within this particular range. You apply a stop loss, and you also apply your take profit within this particular range. And before I leave the 4 hours time frame, I would like to take, let's head to the daily chart before we take a Fibonacci retracement. Now let's head to the 12 hours time frame. Now each candle represents 12 hours. Okay, so we'll have much more weight on the candles as we speak. Currently, we're maintaining this lateral trend, which has been visible in the 4 hours time frame, but now it's much more visible in the 12 hours time frame. Okay, so we see the market going in this horizontal pattern. We can see our exponential moving average, how it has crossed to show that we're particularly in an upward trend from the 0.1008 crest we touched. Okay, now we're heading to a new high, 0.1435. Okay, so we can see the trend moving upwards. Currently we have this line here. Let's take a look at the resistance. It is at 0.1435. Okay, let's just this is absolutely brilliant. Okay, so if we want to take a Fibonacci retracement, making our peak to be 0.2066. Okay, we can even choose a higher peak to see where the price will recover to. So let's just look at 0.33. So let's bring out our Fib. We draw one here. Let's take our particular point. Okay. So here. Okay, so after drawing this Fibonacci retracement, we can see that we're expecting the price to recover to in the 61.8 level, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.25, and at the 78.6% level, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.2844. Okay, this is absolutely remarkable, and we should bear that in mind. Okay, so when we head to the daily charts, heading to the daily chart now, um, which is the standard chart. One of my mentors called Nefua, and currently he trades the um, Australian USD stroke the USD pair. He actually recommended using daily chart for like 10 years if you are a technical trader before you step down to 4 hours the 4 hours chart. So that shows you how important the daily chart is. So many hedge institutions, banks, financial institutions, stock funds, stock institutions, they all make use of daily charts to trade. So daily chart is the go-to chart, the default chart a lot of companies make use of. Okay, before I delve in, let me just take a Fibonacci retracement and I'll blow out for an in-depth analysis. So let's just take it here. Have a point here at $2.9 and we'll have the crest here. Okay, so at 78.6%, we expect the price to recover to $2.37. Okay, approximately $2.38. Okay, at 100%, we expect a recovery to $3, and at 61.8%, which is another critical level, we expect the price to recover to $1.7 in the daily chart. Okay, this is absolutely phenomenal to know. So if you're a long-term trader, you can just buy this token now and put your take profit at, let's say, $2.37. Okay, you're trading long, and you can actually increase your lot size with this because it's called a high probabilistic trade. Because if I blow it out now, I will head to this chart. You can see what has been happening, within the last, let me just quickly take a scan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, let's say 2 weeks. Within the last 2 weeks, we've been able to achieve this, our crest. A minimal point has been 0.1008, and our altitude has been 0.1435. Currently, we sit at 0.1288. So the price has been hovering around this particular range. Okay, we had a doji here at 0.1008. The doji represents an indecision in the market. Okay, then we had a bullish confirmation here. We had another bullish confirmation here. Boom! Before we had this price appreciation to 0.14, the price rallied to that particular point. And currently we've been sitting at 0.14, just a little bit below it, and we've been able to have this resistance develop here. Let me just draw this resistance so you can see what I'm talking of. Okay, sorry about that. We'll have a resistance sitting there, here. Okay, so just here and here. We'll have this resistance here. Okay, so let's just say 0.14, we have resistance here. Okay, so if I take the chart in, you can see it has been tested here, it has been tested here. If we go back in time memorial, we can see it's also a support at a particular zone. So this is a very critical level, this 0.14 level. And once the market breaks beyond this level, then we can see a price appreciation to a new all-time high, particularly at least to the 0.2 level, like we made the analysis in the 12 hours time frame. Okay, so that's something we should have in mind. So let's just take a weekly time frame and we'll call it a day. 1 week. In a weekly time frame, a candle represents a week, which is a high probabilistic trade. They call this the chart, the king's trade. I don't mean the kings because trading is all about patience. Okay, patience. Just like a lion, if a lion wants to hunt, let's say an elephant or a giraffe, it requires patience. It requires precision. So trading is something akin to that. If you have that patience, that tenacity to wait, study the chart and take your move, you'll go in for a big kill. Now, the longer the time frame, the more precise your action, your price action. Now, if we look at the weekly time frame, currently we can see a shooting star at 2.94. We are currently at 0.1286. So let's just take our Fibonacci retracement so we can see where the price can recover to. If we draw one here. Okay, so we can see that with this, we're expecting a price recovery at 0.786. Okay, that's 78.6%. We're expecting the price to recover to $2.37 per asset, okay, per Alephium token. And 100%, we're expecting the price to recover to 2.9736, which is approximately $100, okay, 100%, which is approximately $3, which is remarkable, you know. This is what we're all hoping for. At 61.8%, we're expecting the price to recover to approximately $2. So this is going to happen because the market always tests back the point it has, retraces back the point it has tested before. So we should all be bullish and akin to this. And if you're a trader, you can just put your trade at high. Like when I mean high, you can put your take profit at each of these critical zones I just looked at and anticipate the price to recover there. It might take a while, but it will get there. Okay, so if we blow it out, we can see that the market has been maintaining this lateral trend. We have indecisions within the week, doji. That represents the lateral trends we have been seeing. In the weekly time frame, they're appearing as dojis, okay, which is remarkable. So let's expect a price recovery very soon because we have been testing this particular support. 0.1800 has been tested before here. It's been tested again. So definitely we're expecting the price to recover to around $3 using Fibonacci retracements, So with this, and this is a technical analysis about the Alephium token, at least we have an idea of where the price can recover to. We have been able to look at the 1 hour time frame, or we've been able to extend it to a weekly time frame, which spans across multiple time frames. So we'll have a general overview of the Alephium token and where the price can recover to on the short-term basis, short and long-term basis. So you can make your analysis based on this. And like I always recommend to people, always make use of your stop loss management whenever you're trading. Always always make use of your lot size. Let your lot size be reasonable based on the equity you have. Talk about trading management and always make use of your leverage, a reasonable amount of leverage. I personally recommend 1:5 or at best 1:1, okay, so that you preserve your equity, okay. That's basically it. So if you have any questions to ask, please feel free to ask the questions. I'll be glad to answer. When we see this $534,000 here, that's the trade volume Alephium has been making within a particular time frame as period. So the chart is giving the statistics of it. Our all-time high for the day has been 0.1332 and all-time low has been 0.1280, which we particularly saw now. So please feel free to ask any questions if you have. I'll be glad to answer. Or you can head to our Telegram group where we have lots of administrators around the clock to give you feedback on the analysis that we just made. And also our Twitter channels and Discord are always active too. You can ask your questions and expect the administrators to give you precise answers once they get in touch with your questions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for choosing Alephium. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself and stay blessed. Bye.